I stepped onto my porch, the cool October air crisp and clear. I looked up, expecting the familiar twinkling of stars, but what I saw was far from familiar. Above the silhouette of the blue mountain, a cluster of lights pulsed with an eerie glow. They moved, not like shooting stars, but with a deliberate, almost intelligent pattern.
A shiver went down Jack's spine. This was no ordinary night in Slatington, Pennsylvania. Jack, a man of few words, found himself speechless. He watched, mesmerized, as the lights shifted and pulsed, painting the night sky with their strange dance. A sense of wonder, mixed with a touch of primal fear, washed over him. What were these lights? Where did they come from? Questions swirled in his mind, as impossible to grasp as the lights themselves.
The lights were unlike anything I'd ever seen. They weren't stars, they weren't airplanes, and they definitely weren't the headlights of a car cresting the mountain. They were too bright, too fluid, too intentional. They moved in unison, then broke apart, each light tracing its own path across the canvas of the night. Sometimes they dimmed, almost disappearing, only to reappear moments later, brighter than before.
The silence of the night amplified their strangeness. No sound accompanied their aerial display, just an eerie silence that seemed to deepen the mystery. Jack's heart pounded in his chest. He wanted to look away, to convince himself it was just a trick of the light, a figment of his imagination. But the lights held him captive, their silent ballet both terrifying and exhilarating. He felt a strange pull towards them, a primal urge to understand, to connect with the unknown.
The rational part of my brain screamed at me to go inside, to lock the doors, to pretend I hadn't seen a thing. But another part, a deeper, more instinctive part, urged me to stay, to bear witness to this spectacle, whatever it may be.
Alice, come quick!
Jack's voice, usually calm and steady, cracked with a mixture of awe and apprehension. He couldn't tear his eyes from the sky. His wife, Alice, a woman as pragmatic as she was loving, hurried onto the porch.
What is it, Jack? What's wrong?
Her gaze followed his, landing on the dancing lights above. Her eyes widened, reflecting the light show above.
My God, Jack, what is that?
Their two dogs, a pair of usually boisterous Labradors, whined and pressed against their legs, sensing their owner's unease. The dogs, normally fearless protectors, whimpered, tails tucked between their legs. Even the animals seemed to recognize the strangeness of the lights, the unsettling energy that seemed to crackle in the air. The night, once peaceful and familiar, was now filled with an unsettling tension. The air itself seemed to crackle with an unseen energy. Word spread faster than the light show itself. Phone calls, text messages, frantic posts on social media. Slatington, a quiet town nestled in the Lehigh Valley, was buzzing with a mixture of fear and excitement. Jack's phone buzzed incessantly, friends and neighbors seeking confirmation of what they were seeing with their own eyes. The local Facebook group, usually filled with pictures of sunsets and lost pets, became a forum for sharing sightings, theories, and anxieties. The lights, visible for miles around, became a shared experience, weaving a thread of wonder and trepidation through the community. Skeptics scoffed, attributing the lights to weather phenomena or military exercises. But those who had seen the lights with their own eyes, who had felt the hair on their arms stand on end and a primal fear grip their hearts, knew this was something different, something extraordinary. The lights, whatever they were, had awakened something in the town of Slatington, a sense of wonder and possibility that had long been dormant. Across Slatington, similar scenes played out. Sarah Miller, a high school student, watched with her friends from the bleachers of the football field, their cheers for the home team forgotten. Old man Henderson, who claimed to have seen it all in his 80 years, sat on his porch swing, eyes wide with wonder, muttering about signs and portents. Even Mayor Tompkins, a man not known for flights of fancy, stood on the steps of Town Hall, his face a mask of bewildered awe. The lights became a shared experience, a common thread woven into the fabric of the night. Stories began to circulate, each more fantastic than the last. Fishermen on the Lehigh River swore the lights dipped low, casting an otherworldly glow on the water. A group of teenagers claimed their car radio went haywire as the lights passed overhead. A town shrouded in darkness now found itself bathed in the glow of the unknown. Theories, like the lights themselves, danced across the internet and the rumor mill of Slatington. Some whispered of UFOs, their imaginations fueled by grainy images on conspiracy websites. Others, more grounded in reality, suggested weather balloons, military flares, or some elaborate hoax. The local newspaper, the Slatington Sentinel, ran a front-page story with the headline, "Mystery Lights Over Lehigh Valley Natural Phenomenon," or something more, fueling the flames of speculation. The lack of a definitive explanation only served to heighten the mystery. Experts consulted, weather patterns analyzed, military spokespeople denying any unusual activity, yet the answers remained elusive. The lights, like a riddle whispered in the wind, defied easy explanation. The more people tried to rationalize them, the more fantastical they seemed, fueling the sense of wonder and unease that now permeated the town. The news, carried on the digital winds, reached the ears of those who made a living, or at least a passion, out of the unexplained. Ufologists, amateur astronomers, and self-proclaimed paranormal investigators descended upon Slatington, their cars clogging Main Street, their cameras and recording equipment at the ready.
I found myself fielding calls from earnest researchers with names like Stargazer Steve and Cosmic Connie, each convinced they held the key to unlocking the mystery.
Their arrival brought a new wave of excitement and a healthy dose of skepticism to Slatington. Some residents welcomed the attention, eager to share their stories and theories. Others viewed the influx of outsiders with suspicion, worried they would exploit the town's newfound notoriety. The lights, once a source of unity, now threatened to divide the community. Section 8. A Legacy of Wonder. As the days turned into weeks, the initial frenzy subsided. The lights, while still a topic of conversation at the local diner and the post office, faded from the headlines. The UFO hunters, their theories unproven, packed up their telescopes and EMF readers and moved on to the next unexplained phenomenon. Life in Slatington returned to a semblance of normalcy, but something had shifted, a subtle but undeniable change. The town, once content in its quiet routine, had been touched by the extraordinary. The lights, whether a celestial ballet or a trick of the atmosphere, had left an indelible mark on the collective psyche of Slatington. The experience, shared by so many, created a bond, a sense of shared wonder that transcended age, occupation, or social standing. Section 9. The allure of the unexplained. The human mind, wired to seek patterns and explanations, struggles to accept the unknown. We crave answers, logic, a reason for the seemingly random events that shape our lives. But what happens when those answers remain elusive? Do we turn away, dismissing the inexplicable as mere coincidence? Or do we embrace the mystery, allowing ourselves to be humbled by the vastness of the universe and the limits of our understanding? The lights above Slatington presented such a dilemma. They challenged our perceptions, forcing us to confront the possibility that not everything can be neatly categorized and explained. And in that confrontation, in that embrace of the unknown, lies a certain allure, a sense of wonder that reawakens the childlike curiosity within us all. Section 10. Slatington forever changed. Life in Slatington went on. The leaves turned, painting the hillsides in vibrant hues of red and gold. The first snowflakes of winter fell, blanketing the town in a peaceful silence. Yet, the memory of that October night lingered, a shared experience that bound the community together. The lights above Slatington, never fully explained, became a part of local lore, a tale passed down from generation to generation. The town, once a dot on the map, now held a certain mystique. Tourists, drawn by the legend of the lights, made their way to the Lehigh Valley, hoping to catch a glimpse of the unexplained. Local businesses capitalized on the phenomenon, selling Slatington Lights t-shirts and coffee mugs. The event, once a source of fear and uncertainty, had become a point of pride, a reminder that even in the most ordinary of places, the extraordinary can happen. In Section 11, Looking Up, Searching for Answers. The lights above Slatington, Pennsylvania may forever remain a mystery, but perhaps that is the point. In a world obsessed with answers, with logic and reason, there is a certain beauty in embracing the unknown. The experience, shared by an entire community, served as a reminder that we are not alone in the vastness of the cosmos. And so the residents of Slatington continued to look up at the night sky, their gaze filled with a mixture of wonder and curiosity. For they knew that while the answers may remain elusive, the search itself can be a journey of discovery, a testament to the enduring human spirit of exploration and our innate fascination with the mysteries that lie beyond our grasp.